Peace, beloved. It is Mystic, your spiritual doula. How is everyone doing? Happy Leo season to us all. Okay. I just came in the house from going for a walk. As you can see, I am quite misty. Trying my best not to touch my face because I'm sweating. But I ran in the house to get this message out while I was out, while I was walking. Went to go pick me up an iced coffee. You know how it goes. Um, while I was out and I was walking, as spirit usually does, we were in conversation back and forth. Of course, me asking questions, receiving the downloads. Um, and it was a very, very important, it was a very, very important thought that I had. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this up front right now so that there's no misunderstanding, there's no miscommunication. I'm not caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused. I'm on board with spirit, all that other good stuff. So I ran in the house to record this for y'all. I apologize for the video quality. But, come on. So, beloved, first of all, shouts out to Jessica Alexandria, Bahati Life, BahatiLife.com. She is Bahati Life on all social media platforms. Absolutely fucking love Jessica Alexandria. She is the shit. That's just all it is. I've been following her for, it's probably going to be about 4 years coming up here in a little bit. And she is the shit, okay? But she was talking about, as a matter of fact, wow, now that I think about it, it was the last video that she put out. The last video that she put out on YouTube, okay? The last video that she put out, I'll even link the video in the description box because I feel like everybody needs to see it because we all need to access this. But the last video that she put out, she was talking about the spirit of bitterness, right? She was talking about the spirit of bitterness and how it is alive and well in all of us. Of course, the vast majority of us, especially those of us who, focus on the healing of the spirit, the mind, the body, the restoration and all of that other good stuff. Bitterness is not something that we usually think of, that we hold like, what? You know what I'm saying? I've been on a healing journey for like 2.5 years. We don't do bitterness over here. Completely understandable, most definitely. But she was actually pointing out how our DNA and the light codes, the RNA codes, the double helix, this comes from our ancestors and our ancestry, and how even though we may do all of the healing in the world and get our minds right, get our hearts right, all of these other good things, that the body remembers. You know what I mean? The body remembers. Muscles have memory. The mind most definitely remembers. You know what I mean? And shouts out to the generational curse breakers. Okay. Shouts out to the generational curse breakers. Hey, that's what we're here for. But, our ancestors. She was talking about how our ancestors, they had their own lives. They went through what it is that they went through. And, we have, just like our ancient ancestry, just like, we all came from, whether we're Nordic or whether we are whether we're from Kim or whether we're Nordic or, wherever it is that we came from. We all have, our lineage and our ancestry, and it's all a part of our DNA. We are made up of them and the universe and the everything's together, right? Right. So, they're just like their gifts, their gifts, their talents, you know, the accesses that we may have to certain just like the access that we may have to certain things. You know, some of us are more inclined to animals. We just intuitively, you know what I'm saying, know, understand animals, dog whisperers, cat whisperers, horse whisperers, you know, all that other stuff. Some of us are more in tune to plants, you know what I'm saying? Plants heal us, we heal plants, things of that nature. So as their lifetimes and their journeys. Okay, so as their lifetimes and their journeys. And just like, you know, the people of ancient Egyptian ancestry. You know what I'm saying? We have royalty. You know what I mean? We have royalty, divinity. You know what I'm saying? High levels of spirituality encoded into our DNA. With the planetary light codes, you know what I'm saying? Our energetic and magnetic, you know what I'm saying? All of that is programmed into our DNA, right? So when you think about great 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 grandma, great 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 grandma, great great grandma, great grandma, grandma, mom, you know what I'm saying, on both sides, you know what I'm saying, coming in from mom and dad, we are made up of all of these people that we come from, all these people that have lived lives, all of these people that have lifetimes, that have had lessons, good, bad, all that other good stuff, right? Okay. So, yeah, that's basically what it is that she was talking about. I took that message and I meditated on it. She suggested that, but I took that message and I meditated on it because no one wants to hold or foster the spirit of bitterness. All it does is get in the way. It's infectious. It's like a weed. You know what I'm saying? It's like a group of weeds surrounding this thriving plant. You know what I'm saying? That's where the weeds derive their life force energy from. It's like energy vampire. You know what I mean? Not in a good way. So, you know, I meditated on this. I took it with me, you know what I'm saying, into meditation, into my higher space. And not specifically going to share that with y'all, but the information that I received, downloads that I got, wow. Yeah, that was last night. And, you know, I took that for what it was, you know what I'm saying, folded it up, put it in my heart space, and of course, you know, went on with my night, went on with my day. Today, while I was walking, of course, just having regular, open-ended dialogue with spirit, completely off topic. This was not the conversation that I was having with spirit. I was having a conversation with spirit about, as a matter of fact, about what it is that I had meditated on, and the information that I received last night was what I was talking with spirit about while I was walking. Completely off topic, whatever. Spirit just completely drops into my energy the complete layout. Okay, when I say the complete layout, I mean the complete layout of my life, my purpose, what it is that I am aspiring to, what it is that my actual goal in this life is, and 1000% on point. Like, you know, even though what what it is that I was given was like magnified by what I actually have written down, you know what I'm saying, in my, you know what I'm saying, my written down goals, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, on my vision board inside of my brain, because for some odd reason my ass will not make a physical vision board for no fucking reason. I don't know why. Hell, I just got to the point where I write down my goals for the day. Like, honey, look, okay. It's a Sagittarius thing. My options have to be open. But, but, you know what I'm saying? What it is that spirit dropped into me was what my little goals that I wrote down for myself are exponentialized by like 1,000. Okay, it went from this one thing to it Transformers. Okay, it just, and it got this fucking big, and I was like, the first thing I thought was like, number one, okay, spirit for being on point. But number two, fuck, that's gonna take a lot more energy. That was my thought. That was my thought process. I was like, fuck, that's gonna take a hell of a lot of fucking energy. Not for me to create, not for me to come up with or process or operate in, but just for me to be, just for me to live in that, just for me to be. That's it. It's I'm just like, that's gonna take a lot of energy. It's gonna take a lot of, you know what I'm saying, elevated, you know what I'm saying, high energy just for me to be in this space. And that's not even talking about creating it, putting it together. You know what I'm saying? The people that are going to need to come together, which, you know what I'm saying, Spirit has all of that handled. You know, that's up to Spirit's discretion. But the vision was huge. All right. Much, much huger than what it is that I planned for myself. And the thing that I realized and that I recognized about it was that it didn't scare me, number one. You know how sometimes, you know what I'm saying, Spirit can give you a word or give you a vision or give you, you know what I'm saying, something, and it's like, well, how the hell am I supposed, like, what? None of that. It didn't scare me. I wasn't like, oh my God. All I was like was, damn, that's going to require a lot of energy. That's legit. And I realized two things. The first thing that I realized is that I had decided, who knows, somewhere during 40 years, that I was going to play it small. I decided that I wanted a small life. And it was something that I decided. Now, whether or not, you know what I'm saying, it's because, you know, life ended up being life. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm, you know, just like whether I looked out and I saw, you know, the world or the earth or the planet or, you know, where we're going or where we're headed or, you know, all of these other things. And I just decided, you know what, really, I'm going to be right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get my coin. I'm going to live my life. And I'm really going to just be over here. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty much me in life. I am the most introverted, extroverted person. I'm an antisocial extrovert. So I'm the type that will go to the club. I'm the type that'll go to the club. I will go to the club. I will go to the party. However, like 95% of the time, I'm standing outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing outside with my smoke and I'm rocking to the music that's playing inside. You know what I mean? So everybody's inside. Everybody's on the dance floor and I'm outside with my drink like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm partying. This is me partying, okay? So, yeah, so, you know, so I'm like, you know, really don't want to, you know, like I'm over here making my coin, living my best life, and I'm out the way. And like I said, I decided. It's not something that I realized, and I was like, oh, damn, like, fuck, I'm just doing this to myself. No, it was a conscious decision. I decided that I was going to have a small life. Because for real, y'all, I love you with all of my heart, but I don't like people like that. I really don't. You know, like you can love the fuck out of somebody, but that don't mean you want to be around them all the time. I love people. I think we are the most magnificent, amazing, like, come on, people is what makes living worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? The laughing, the camaraderie, the arguments, the fights, it's all the experience, the messy, the drama. I love people. I do. But I don't like y'all like that. For real, I really don't. But but you know what I mean. So this was a conscious decision that I made with myself, and Spirit is just like, yeah, no. So remember, before you made that conscious decision to be this big, right? You were moving toward and aspiring to be global, and that's still the move, boo. That's still the move. And I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, that's gonna take a lot of energy, then of course I immediately go into what version of myself is that. So then I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I got plenty of space to grow into extremely close to that, but that's probably gonna take like a couple of more levels. But I definitely got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got enough space to grow into that. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting, this is how I do my life. I calculate my life on spiritual levels. I'm still integrating the reality part. Y'all work with me, okay? So, um, so I'm walking and I'm actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my higher self. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about myself, number one, because spirit just dropped the vision into my spirit, and I was not scared. I was not taken aback. I was not like, oh my God, like, spirit, what do you want? I was like, oh damn, that's what's up. You know what I mean? I'm like, go me. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, boo. Be out here, okay? What? Leo season. So just being proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? My growth, how far it is that I've come. And the question popped in my head, and this is what it is I wanted to tell y'all 16 minutes into the video. Um, the question popped into my head. What is the sacrifice? And I kind of sort of gave my higher self a high five on that, because I was like, yo, we never fucking asked that. We know what it is that we want. We know what the goal is. And, you know, I think that we have all come far enough in the journey to know and understand that we have the overall say so on the final result. The way that we intend, co-create, manifest is we know exactly what the end result is. We visualize the end result. We write the end result down. We make vision boards of what the end result is. You know what I'm saying? We meditate on the end result. We project pictures of the end result. We imagine ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We astral project ourselves. We do all of these things for the end result, because that is what we have control over. We have control over what it look like, smell like, feel like, taste like when we get there. We have absolutely no control over what it takes to get there, how long it's going to take for us to get there, and also the journey, like the step by step, what happens here, what happens there. We have no control over that. The only thing we have control over is the end result. But we don't think about that. We don't think about that. You don't think when you are, you know what I'm saying, talking to spirit, or when you're talking to your ancestors, or, you know what I'm saying, when you're talking to your angels or whatever, and you're asking for, you know, full and complete access to, you know, all of your gifts and your powers, and you know what I'm saying, like, allow me to be able to use my powers to the greatest ability, and I want to be able to do this and this and this and this. And it's like, yes, like immediately yes. Okay, so like immediately yes, like it's yours. It's yours. It's your gifts. You was born with it. Like, there's no reason why you can't have access to it. However, for you to be able to access this level of what it is that you're talking about, you're going to need to come here for a minute, because I'm going to need to take this. I'm going to need you to let go of that. I'm going to need for you to let this in. I'm going to need for you to process this out of your system. I'm going to need for you to let go of that person, that person, that person, that person, and that person. I'm going to need for you to move from this place to this place over here. I'm going to need for you to be able to let go of this complete entire mentality, mindset, over there, and I'm gonna need for you to adopt a completely new one. And however long it is that this takes, okay, has nothing to do with you. All you can do is keep working through it, working through it, working through it, because timing is divine and you cannot rush spirit, okay? You can't. And to be honest with you, you can't rush yourself either, because when you try to do that, what happens? I know you know, right? So, we have no control over that. We have no control over the journey. We only have control over the outcome, right? Right. So the thought popped up in my head and it was like, what's the sacrifice? I was like, look at Mystic. Look at Mystic being on it. Get it, bitch. Yes. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all, the growth. Okay. Woo. Hallelujah. So I was like, yeah, let's talk about that for a second. What is the sacrifice? What's the sacrifice? And to be honest, you know what I'm saying, there were no grand bells ringing, you know what I'm saying, the skies didn't open up or whatever. You know, Spirit was just like, oh, for this, there is no sacrifice. This is all you. For this right here, for this that I just dropped in your head, this is 100% completely your true and authentic soul's yearning. This is your north node. This is what it is that you are about. This is what it is that you are. So the sacrifice would be any and all of the bullshit that you try to do to not get there. So, I mean, you know, if you consider that a sacrifice, then okay. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, dope. That's what it is. All right. You know, new focus, boom. Um, but beloved, that's I feel like that's the most important thing. Because what happens is that a very, very, very wise, beautiful, amazing Obia told me once, she said, you know, you're going to be scared. You're going to be afraid. It's going to be so scary. You know, when I was going through one of my many in life ego deaths. And, you know, she told me, you know, she's like, you're going to go through your ego death. You're going to go through your ascension. I went through an initiation immediately after that. Like, it was just like, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. You remember when I was gone for like a month and a half? Yeah. But you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, you know what the fuck I've been through spiritually and in this reality in life? Like, what the fuck is gonna scare me? Like, what, I'm gonna see some shit I ain't never seen before? That's not what it is. Because I was scared. I was scared as fuck. What it is that when you get to a point, when you get to a point in your journey, it's not even a crossroads, to be honest. It's straight shot. But when you get to a point in your journey where you have given everything, when you have given every single last person that you had in your corner rooting for you, when you have given every single last ounce of energy that you have in your body, when you have given every single last thought process, when you have put everything there, when you have focused everything there, when you have kept everything there, when you have given every single last ounce of energy from your spirit, when you have given everything, you have given your complete identity, you have given every word that you speak, every thought that you think, every vision that you have, everything, while you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and you're just trying to make it out on the other side, and you don't have shit left, nothing. You have absolutely, positively nothing left. That is scary. That is where you get scared. Because if you don't have anything left, how are you going to make it? You've come so far that you can't turn around and go back. And you have nothing left to keep going because you don't know how far you have to go. And it doesn't matter whether how far you have to go is 2 steps or 28 days. It doesn't matter. You don't have it to do anything. And you literally pass out, just completely out on the path. That is scary because you don't know if you're going to make it out. Beloved, when you're thinking about the things it is that you want and what it is that you want to create for yourself and what it is that you want to manifest in your life and what you want your life to look like and all of that other good stuff, ask what the sacrifice is. I'm pretty positive the Spirit not going to tell you everything, because 99.9% of the times the things it is that we want in our lives are for our soul's purpose, especially if you're on your path. The vast majority of the time, what it is that you want, that you think that you want, is for your soul's purpose, because it's going to put you in a place, in a space where either you're supposed to do something for somebody else, or just you being where it is that you are gives you know, other people who are like, man, I'm not gonna make it. And then they look to the left and they're like, hold on, sis got her crown adjusted. Shit, let me see what it is that she did to, you know, make it through. You see what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter, you know, whether you want to own a motherfucking donut shop or whether, you know what I'm saying, you want to open a Reiki Healer Center. It doesn't matter. But ask, ask what the sacrifice is. I'm positive the spirit is not going to tell you everything. I'm positive spirit is not going to tell you everything. They can't. They can't tell you everything because you won't do it. Because you won't do it. That brings up another video that I saw. Shouts out to Queen Cup. Okay, Queen Cup. Everybody that follows Queen Cup. Hells yeah. She recently took a, I'm telling y'all, like I only follow, like follow specifically 5 people on YouTube. I only follow 5 people on YouTube. 5. As a matter of fact, I'll break it down for you. Hold on. Because I'm so serious. I don't be doing the scrolling. I follow Prince of Peace Tarot. Okay, he reads specifically for Sagittariuses, and he be, okay. I follow Tarot Time with Dana. She does all of the astrological signs, but she does you versus them and you versus you tarot. Okay. I follow Esoteric Sky. He is a astrologer and a tarot reader, and he does all of the zodiac signs once a month. His Patreon is popping, okay? Yeah, and he does astrological breakdowns for, like, you know what I'm saying, specific transits that we have and all that other good stuff, okay? I follow Bahati Life. We talked about that, Al. And I follow, and she is an astrologer. She's an intuitive reader. She's the head witch at Bahati Life, but she's an astrologer. She's the intuitive reader. She is a Reiki practitioner. She creates magic on all levels. She has a homestead, like to all the other good stuff, right? And I follow Queen Cup. Okay, those are the people that I follow. As far as, you know what I'm saying, spirituality, reading, astrology, 5 people. 5 people that I follow. I also follow 19 Keys. If you know, you know. But I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let y'all go. My girl Queen Cup, Angel Gang Gang. She just recently took a trip back to Jamaica. You know, her family is from the island, and she took a trip back to Jamaica to see her family and everything like that for her birthday. And she was talking about how she hadn't been to Jamaica in 7 years, right? And she was like, I haven't been to Jamaica in 7 years. I missed it so much, you know, all of this other good stuff. Her uncle is a Rasta. And her uncle told her that the 7 years that she had been away from Jamaica was her 7 years of famine. And now that she had been back to fill up her cups, her mini cups, now she was entering into her 7 years of abundance. Beloved, I don't know where it is that you are in your life right now. I really, really don't. I don't know where it is that you are in your life. I don't know where it is that you are in your journey. My only intention, the only intention for my social media platforms in any way, shape, form, or fashion is to literally tell you, show you, give you, make known and available to you that you have options on how it is that you choose to live your life. That's it. That's it. That's all. And the options it is that you have are the ones that you decide that you have. That is it. And that is all. I have no intention of pushing you in one way or the other. I keep telling you I don't have no heaven or no hell to put you in. Don't want one. Okay. I walk around this planet and I see so many people who are in the I have to, just like complete, it's not even a mindset. It's a prison. It's a dungeon. It's a prison. It's like chains and just like around your neck, on your arms, like down to, but it's hell. It's hell. And it's been like that since I've been alive. People always ask me, when did your spiritual journey start? I don't know. I've been like this since I was born. I swear, I really, really do think that I'm going to do like a YouTube like interview with my mother, because my mother tells me like all the time. She's like, "Oh yeah, I knew this about you the day I brought you home from the hospital. Like, I knew that you were weird." My mom calls it weird. My mom is like, "Oh no, I knew you were weird when you got here." Like, you know what I mean? Like, she tells me that all the time. She's just like, yeah, the day that I brought you home from the hospital, I was setting up your crib so that I could put you in the crib and you would be comfortable and everything. And she's like, you rolled off of the couch, fell on the floor, rolled over on your stomach, and started looking up and looking around the room. And just, like the day I came home from the hospital. So I'm like, what, 3 days old? How long does it take for a baby to be able to hold their head up? I don't know. I don't have children, but it's like, my mom was like, yeah, I knew then something wrong with that child. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, beloved. I don't know if it's I've been here before and I'm just like, yo, the way y'all do this shit now is dumb as fuck. Or I'm from somewhere else that is a higher level. And me being here is just like, why is y'all so concerned about the dumbest shit? No, I don't. Anyway, so um, beloved, you are who it is that you are. Okay, you were created in the image of your creator, meaning that you were given not only the ability but the power and the authority to create whatever the fuck it is that you want. If it was not possible, you would not be able to think of it. This is what it is that I'm talking about. So, this is where it is that we are. All right. Shout out to Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. Y'all, it's finna be crazy out here. Come on. Give us you. Be out here, babe. Okay. Be out here, be loud, acting up, dramatic, doing extra hand gestures with every sentence that you make because you got your fresh set. You know what I mean? The drama. Okay. Hold on, wait. I gotta do it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's time for it. It is. Like, get out here and play, okay? Leo is the ruler of the first house. We're talking about the inner child. We're talking about the house of the heart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody puts, all of this arrogance and all of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, toxic ego shit on Leo and all of that other stuff. And you know what, beloved? For real, if you've been on your journey and you've been doing all of this healing or whatever, then you standing 10 toes down in who it is that you are, and you stepping up into, not even into your power, but you just stepping up into your identity, into who the fuck it is that you are. You know, the vast majority of people see that as you know what I'm saying, moving from your ego or having an overinflated ego, or, oh, you think you all that. Actually, that's not it. I know who the fuck it is that I am. So there's no reason for me to take that and reduce it down to anything. It needs to be 100 because I'm being 100% me. Okay? And that doesn't have anything to do with treating anybody any kind of way, coming at anybody any kind of way, doing any fucked up type of shit. You know what type of shit I'm fucking talking about. I do not have to explain that. But the fact that I'm out here moving 100% in me, and that bothers your soul, means that you're not moving 100% in you. Because, honey, when I'm out here and I see folk moving 100% in them, I'm all out the car window like, yes, bitch, yes. Okay, I'm the one that's in the store walking past with like, yes, the outfit, yes, okay, I'm the one in the grocery store parking lot pulling up beside people like, honey, the hair is doing it. Okay, so, all right. I'm walking behind the counter at Wawa like, who made number 110? This is life. Continue doing what you are doing. Okay, y'all, come on. It's life. Live it. Some of y'all taking this entirely too seriously. Entirely too seriously. Entirely too seriously. You ain't finna be here that long for all of that. You ain't finna be here that long for all of that. You are here to enjoy this shit, experience this shit, and do the goddamn thing. And do anything it is that you can think of while you're here. That's literally what it is that you're here for. That is why you have this brain. It's literally why you have this brain and this body, so that you are able to take what is intangible, put it in here, and you're able to use this and do things and make that here. That's literally what you do. I love y'all. I did not mean for this to be a 35-minute video, but that's how them streams of consciousness go. All right. I will most definitely see y'all for the new moon in Leo. Pick a stack. All right. We most definitely are doing that. That's popping off. I love you. Please like this video if you know somebody that needs to hear this message. By all means, please share it with them. Come through to the Patreon, okay? We have a tier for the Stargazers, a tier for the Chosen Ones. Check out the website. I am uploading, I'm uploading jewelry. Just getting back to creating, okay? Just getting back to creating. So that is most definitely happening. New jewelry is up on the website. I love y'all, okay? I love you. And I need for you to love you. And then I not only need you to love you, but then I need you to start loving you out loud. I need you to start making people uncomfortable, okay? So, let them be uncomfortable, like, because in your uncomfortableness, you're either gonna rise to this level or you're gonna go away. Either way, that's working for me. You know what I mean?